Hello again, and welcome to the Much Obliged podcast with me, Henry Michael.
Dom Atom Woods and a plant.
Yeah, we've
to replace Kieran.
We've replaced Kieran Lawless with a fern. He's up in Edinburgh.
Just as much charisma.
Hey, exactly. Yeah, both fake in their own ways. But no, hey, Kieran, man, if you're watching this, good luck up at Edinburgh. We believe in you.
He's doing well, apparently. He says.
Is he?
Well, actually, I'll wait for him to come
and tell us.
It'll be more funny if he tells us.
Well, I do believe in him. Not enough, obviously, to put any money down, but emotively, I support him. And you're off up there soon, aren't you? Going to Edinburgh soon?
I'm going on Monday. Got the show at the 32 Below.
Nice.
I just burped. It's really gone into my nose.
Good. Glad we got that on camera.
32 Below, 8:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. If any of you are there, come out. Hard Knock Life. It's Hard Knock Life. Came up with that title myself, not from a film.
Yeah.
Or anything. Didn't get any reference from that.
Going to get a lawsuit from Jay-Z.
Came out of it myself.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, that's great. I love the way you clarified 8:30 p.m. like you were going to be doing a morning show.
No, you could. There is morning shows.
Is there 8:30 a.m.? No.
Well, there's a 10. They offered me a 10 a.m. and I was like, well, I'm not going to even. I'd be late to my own show.
I can't. That's a. Yeah, late to your own show.
I would be.
Your show would be apologising. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've had a rough day. How's your
walking in with a coffee, brushing my teeth. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. How's your 35 minutes been? Thanks for coming. Yeah, have a good show.
I couldn't fly her before it.
Well, no, you have to fly her afterwards and go. You should have seen it. I was late, but it's a nice room, I hear.
But I've did gig yesterday, Creatures Comedy in the Northern Quarter.
Okay.
Which is like a guy called Evan runs it, and he asked me to come see it because he's in Edinburgh, and it's really good gig. But there was just 4 complete dickheads in.
The acts or audience?
No, audience. And they put everyone off, and then they left and stuff, and then we couldn't work the spotlight because I didn't know how to work on my gig. So it was a bit of a shit. It's a good gig, but it was a bit of a off week. Are
you good at dealing with bad people in the audience and stuff?
Yeah, I was yesterday. Normally I am, but they just wouldn't. Normally you deal with it and then they stop. But they
do you just start crying and say you're hurting my feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say you're ruining the show.
Yeah, you're a bully.
For me.
Say, your lip quivering. You point at
them. But applied for a job.
Did you?
Well, I was walking through, because my thing with a job is I would get a job, but I don't want to go through the process of applying for a job.
Okay.
Because I don't have a CV.
I mean, the only job where you don't have to apply is basically being King of England, isn't it? That's the only thing you inherit.
Well, you don't have to apply to be a binman.
What do you mean?
I used to be a binman.
It's not like jury duty. You don't just get a letter saying you do the bins.
No, I used to be a binman.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but you're applying, you just send a text to an agency.
Saying, can I do the bins?
And they say, yeah, go for like an induction day. And then on the induction, they decide if you're suitable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So well, that's how it worked in Somerset.
So what job did you go for?
So I was walking through Manchester and I saw a shoe shop. I can't remember what it was called. And it said, part-time sales assistant wanted. So I just went in and said, do you still need a sales assistant? They went, yeah, we were just talking about that actually. And I said, well, they said, have you got a CV? I said, no. And then I said, but I used to work
I wear shoes.
No, I said, but I used to work in a gym which had a shop. So I've sold some stuff there.
Yeah.
No, I worked in the shop.
I've worked with people with feet.
And then I worked as a labourer for my dad. And then I worked as a binman and got fired. So there you go. CV in 20 seconds.
Did they like that?
And then I said, I do appreciate your first impressions of me will be that I'm completely incompetent.
Yeah.
From what I've just said.
Your fly's undone at this point.
But I could sell some shoes. And they said, send your CV in. And I'm not going to do that.
Damn, so close. So close.
But I was thinking I've applied for more loan with uni, so that should help.
Okay, fair enough. I feel like you haven't entirely solved that solution of cash inflow, but
I have
a loan.
Because my loan,
you can't be a professional loan getter.
No, my university student loan.
No, I understand the concept, but I'm saying that's not a job, is it? That's
I'm getting such small. I'm going to be a student anyway. I couldn't be a student, work part time, and do comedy. That would be too much.
No, I understand. I get that.
Things to do.
Well, I think you should just go back into that shoe shop, Wolf of Wall Street style, and sell them shoes. And
I don't think they had the authority to give me the job. I think that was a problem.
It was basically 2 nervous-looking teenagers.
No, they were like the general managers, but they still didn't have the authority to give me the job. I don't think.
Well,
Well, they said they didn't. Maybe they just didn't want to.
maybe they just were trying to end the conversation.
Yeah.
My cousin, who's a great character, he's always getting himself in trouble. He, very similarly to you, he sort of walked along, trying to get a job, popped into one of those high wire kind of places, a bit like Go Ape. Do you know what I mean? Where you sort of like zip lining and abseiling and stuff. And his mate like, well, yeah, go in there and ask for a job. And he sort of, did an induction day. And he was sort of half listening. Oh, see, I like it. Went there for day 2. And they were like, right, here's your helmet. Off you go over there. And he was like, what? He hadn't paid any attention. And he was doing all the ropes and all the safety stuff. And he said that when he was doing the abseiling, he didn't really know how to let people down gradually. Yeah. So he just ended up free falling them. Yeah. And they'd like be stag dudes full of blokes being like, oh, what you doing, bruv? Leave it. Like that.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Right. How old were these stags?
That's the same one everyone sounds in Birmingham. But,
it was in Birmingham.
He's also the same guy. He got a job for Asian News. And we weren't entirely sure whether they knew he wasn't Asian for about 3 years.
What's he doing now?
Bangladeshi Times. No, he's what is he doing now? I should know. I don't know actually what he does. Oh God, that's bad, isn't it? I'm a bad cousin.
I don't know what my cousin's doing. Could be helpful, I know.
Do you have a particular sort of relationship with your cousins? I mean, obviously not, romantically. I mean, like, do you hang out with them particularly? Or
no, I remember when I was a kid, one of my cousins was really good looking.
Careful now.
What?
Careful now.
I'd always... No, she was just like... I was like maybe 10.
Yeah.
And she was like 25. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I see. You sort of admired her in an older kind of...
Yeah.
I mean, the same way you fancy babysitters and stuff growing up.
Yeah. Well, I didn't fancy any babysitters, but...
My mum used to get me a babysitter that was about a year and a half older than me. It was very demeaning.
How old were you?
I was about fucking 14 or 15.
Really?
The babysitter was about 16.
Wow.
I really fancied her. I remember once I was trying to laugh along to one of her jokes to seem cool, and I laughed too hard and accidentally farted, and that was it. I don't think she was.
It's a terrible story.
It is a terrible story. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting with that. I'll be telling that years to come at award ceremonies.
What you could have got with that babysitter, though, really, you could have.
What do you mean?
She wasn't that much older than you.
Yeah,
wouldn't have been that inappropriate.
Yeah, but you got to understand, man. You're a young-faced, almost handsome gentleman. I look like this at 16. I looked awful.
What did you look like at 16? Did you get any pictures?
I can get them up. Yeah,
Let's have a look.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's my screensaver. I don't have any pictures of me at 16.
Oh, right.
I wasn't a good-looking kid, basically. I've never been great. I've never been bad looking. I've never been great looking. I've never been the kind of guy who walk into a room and women would turn and go, "Who's that guy?"
Sorry.
Do you know what I mean? It might be like, "Why is that guy in here?" But I've never been the kind of guy who girls go for. Sounds like you're a bit of a Casanova, though. You get hundreds of messages from admiring TikTok ladies.
No, I don't at the minute. There was a period where I did, where I was uploading messages from Tinder that were completely manufactured, by the way. None of them truthful.
Oh, right.
Fabricated.
Oh, no.
I think is the word.
It's like your confession.
And once there was this, I was trying to make this TikTok that said, like, a girl said, "I can't meet you today because my dog died."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, that classic. Heard that one before." And I texted her that, and then she put on Facebook like a picture of a dog. This didn't happen.
Okay.
But what I did was I got someone to send me. What I would do is when I matched with someone on Tinder, I knew.
Yeah.
Because Somerset was such a small place. You match people you know all the time.
Yeah.
I'd message him on like Instagram and say, "Hey, can we do this thing?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, fine." And I scribble their names out, obviously.
And then you made a little thing.
Well, then I put the Facebook status up as myself to, with the dog.
I feel like you're slightly behind the scenes of a magic show. I'm learning how.
Yeah, mate. No, to put the of myself, the dog, but I didn't want anyone to see that, obviously. Yeah. So I put it up as private.
Okay.
And there's obviously, when you put it up as a private, there's the padlock.
Yeah.
And I forgot to scribble out the padlock. So people were like, "You're a liar."
Oh, I'm on their side.
And then someone was commenting like, "You're a compulsive liar. You should go to hell." And normally I would have just ignored it, but I was really offended just arguing with this random girl in the comments. Oh. And then I got so angry I blocked her.
Well, I agree with them. You're a compulsive liar, sir. My Tinder experiences were pretty rough. I actually ran out. I was in.
You met your girl?
Well, yes, true. Actually, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Sorry, what I mean is it set me up for a lifetime of love. But before my lovely partner, I actually genuinely, when I was in Bristol, ran out of all women in the entire city of Bristol.
Really?
And
when he was just doing the pulsing.
Honestly, Tinder has a game over screen.
No, I know it does.
It's just a little blank map being like, "Well, be gay or move."
There's a picture of you and it's just going.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, it's like, I mean,
TikTok.
My radius was 50 miles at one point.
Really?
I was getting in Wales, getting in fucking planes and shit.
Would you
going
go
ahead.
that far for a date though?
I mean, I'd like to
There's a lot
start
of attractive
closer.
women in Bristol.
I know. Don't rub it in. I know. Well, I ended up with one, which is great. But after quite a long, hard slog. But yeah, no, I ended up very lucky. And that's the message
How
for
old
listeners.
were you in Bristol though?
How old was I in Bristol? I was between 23 and 27.
Oh, that's the prime time to be in Bristol.
Mate, I wasn't not getting laid for a laugh.
Yeah.
I was trying. I was out there grinding every day, mate.
Did you ever go to
You got the face of a man who hasn't even known what a lack of success feels like. Look at you. You're just sleepwalking to things. You're going to shoe shops, getting jobs.
You never went to Bristol Motion, did you?
I did. I went to Bristol Motion a few times. Yeah, not my scene. Basically, let's be honest.
You didn't like it?
I'd be like, can we turn it down, guys? I can barely read the paper.
Everyone's on drugs, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you're on drugs, it's really fun. If you're not on drugs, I imagine it'd be awful.
No, if you're not on drugs, yeah.
I've never gone there and not taken drugs. I think is the.
Yeah, I'm not a drug taker, so for me it was just like, it felt like being in one of those kind of sort of non-invasive torture things. With
Do any medical students take drugs?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Do you get tested?
No, we don't get tested. We're not athletes. No one cares. I mean, I think if you do ketamine and then go into a ward round, I think you'd probably be spotted.
Yeah.
Fine. So, obviously, as a less successful comedian than yourself, I'm infinitely jealous of your social media presence.
Oh, thanks.
That's right. In my jealousy, I went online to see what I could do to bring more people to the podcast, and I came across this website called Cameo. You ever heard of Cameo?
Yeah.
So for those who haven't heard of this, Cameo is a website where you can basically pay celebrities at various levels to leave you a little message. Personalized message. So the idea is, for whoever, it's a short bit of work for the celebrity, but for you and your group of mates, you can club together and get someone famous to say happy birthday. All right. And I was really enjoying this website.
Have you paid someone to do that?
Well, mate, I have managed to get through this website. Well, it's because of this website I managed to get people like Australian Ninja Warrior winner to say a little hello.
Yo, Henry from the Much Obliged podcast. What's going on? It's Australian Ninja Warrior, Fred Dorrington here. And I got to say, I've been listening to some of these podcasts, and particularly Dom has been a bit of a standout for me, but not in a good way. I think I lasted a few minutes, but I had to turn it off. I just couldn't stand it anymore. I think I'd like to say don't quit your day job, but I think that is your day job. So I don't know, maybe you should just move on to something else, mate, because me and my debilitating back injury, going through that excruciating pain was a walk in the park compared to listening to one of your podcasts. So enjoy, mate, as much as you can.
So some kind words
That's
there.
That's very hurtful. How much did you pay him?
A reasonasonly large amount of money.
How much was it?
No, well, I've got a few of these, mate. So this is what I'm saying. So Cameo on the website. It's great. You can meet, by the way, big shout out to Fred Dorrington, Australian Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, fuck him. It's like a piece of shit.
No, hey, Fred, if you're listening, I don't know why you should with your time, but Dom absolutely loved it.
Is he fairly famous?
He's Australian Ninja Warrior. So
I'm going to look him up.
So no. But he's a lovely guy.
No.
He's a lovely guy, and he wrote that message in. So what I've done, Dom, is I thought I've asked a couple of celebrities to write in some messages to the show, and I thought you could see if you could guess a little bit about the celebrity. That's the idea. Okay. So, for example, here's our next celebrity with a little message for you.
Hi, I just wanted to give a quick little shout out to Dan Houghton Wids. I know you guys have a podcast together, you and Henry, and I just wanted to give you a quick little hello. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Dan, is it?
That is awkward. I promise I gave her the right name. But, I think people struggle to remember who you are.
Well, she put no effort into that.
She was all right. That was all right.
She didn't say anything.
She said enough.
Who is that?
Well, great question. Back at you. So she is an actor, but what is she from? She's from a weepy movie, right?
Yeah.
You got to try and guess which one. So was she from The Notebook? Was she from The Fault in Our Stars? Or was she from Marley and Me? Marley and Me, the one with the dog.
I reckon Marley and Me.
You reckon Marley and Me?
No, she was a fairly famous woman in Marley and Me, wasn't it? It was Cameron Diaz, wasn't it?
I don't know. Should have done my research.
Was it Marley and Me?
It wasn't Marley and Me. It was actually The Fault in Our Stars.
I haven't seen that.
No, neither has anyone. Okay, fair enough. Our next contributor wrote in a nice little message. Here you go.
Hey, I hope your podcast is going awesome. I just wanted to give a shout out to Dim Hittin' Wobs. Big shout out to you.
I can only apologise, Tom. I am giving these people your
Okay,
right
sure you are.
but
Who says I hope your podcast is going awesome as well?
Well, that lovely lady did. That's a big shout out to Maria Labate.
Who is?
Well, again, finger on the pulse. What is she? So she's a 15-year-old rising star. From
15?
15, yeah.
Why are you getting voice messages from 15-year-old girls, you freak?
I must confess, I only read that afterwards. It doesn't look great in the old browser, does it?
You fucking weirdo.
No, I didn't Google like 15-year-old women who will talk to me. I Googled, celebrities.
You didn't look very young.
Tell it to the courts, mate. Anyway, point is, okay, so she's a rising star from New York. Is she a singer?
Yeah.
Is she an animal specialist who works with animals? Or is she an acrobat?
Well, I don't think an animal specialist would count as a star. Acrobat?
Okay, yeah.
I reckon she's an acrobat.
You reckon she's an acrobat?
Yeah.
She's actually a singer.
Is she?
She's a very good singer, I imagine. Having not
Have you listened to any of her songs?
No. But big shout out to Maria for writing in. Now, obviously, I can only apologise, Dom, that these people have got your name wrong.
Yeah.
That's hurt your little feelings. So, luckily, to try and improve your online recognisability, I have got an actual TikTok star to write in with a message of support.
Hey Dom, it's Melanie Wilking here. So I hear that you have started TikTok and that is incredible. Even if things aren't going exactly the way you had hoped or planned. But I also think that there is a beauty in starting small and just growing gradually. Even though it does stink when things are kind of, on the low, it will get better. It just takes time. I mean, I think you're doing all the right things. Just don't give up. And you got this. I'm excited to hear more about your journey. And yeah, keep it up. See ya.
Very uplifting.
But she's not excited to hear more. I'm going to look this bitch up.
Oh, God. All right, Melanie Wilking, I can only apologise for Dom's. How do you spell it? Melanie, like the word Melanie.
Melanie.
Yeah. Wilking, Wilking. She's a TikTok star.
Yeah, she's doing pretty well.
She's doing pretty well, yeah.
I'm not going to follow her. She can fuck off.
All right, well, she's doing fine for followers, mate. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yes,
She'll be fine.
How much have you paid for this?
About 30 quid cumulatively.
Oh my God, why?
Why? In the endless...
Is that it?
Draining pursuit. Is that it? No, mate.
There's more.
There's more.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Right, good. That's a rare moment, isn't it, when you're enjoying yourself on the podcast?
We should have mic'd up the... Because I don't know if the...
No, I'm going to put it on the edit. Yeah. Okay, now...
Could you put it in like a little screen in the bottom, maybe?
I might, I'll just show the video.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll work out the admin. Now, this website, the main point of this thing, as you've seen...
Was that it with Cameos?
No, it's more Cameos.
Oh, good.
All right, listen. Well, kind of. So, basically, on this website, you can get a range of celebrities, some from not very famous, some to very famous, okay, who can write some messages. So these are real celebrities on Cameo. Yeah. And I want to see if you can... We're going to play higher or lower. So who do you think is worth more money?
Right. Okay.
It's basically an objective measure of how famous you are, all right? So, for example, we're going to chat about these celebrities. Mike Tyson versus Snoop Dogg. Who's a bigger...
Have you got a cameo from either of them?
Fuck off, no.
Oh, right.
You'll see when I reveal the amount. Yes, I spent 3.4 grand on this one podcast episode that no one listens to.
Who's worth more?
Who's worth more? That's the pitch.
I'd say Snoop Dogg is probably worth more.
I personally, I can't think of two men I have less in common with than Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg.
Ass and titties? Snoop Dogg's talking about, you've got those?
I do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If Snoop Dogg likes fat ass and titties, he would love me as a child. So, I mean, do you think you'd be able to maintain a conversation with Snoop? Because they actually have, this is just the price for a little video message, but they do have video calls. Really? So for even more money, you can have an extremely awkward conversation with Mike Tyson or Snoop
We're not doing
Dogg.
that today, are we?
No.
No, good.
No, unless I win the lottery tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's not
How
happening.
much is the video call with Mike Tyson?
Well, I didn't even look into that, but...
How much is a cameo from Mike Tyson?
Well, yes, well done for putting your finger on the concept of this quiz. Yeah.
I reckon I could hold a conversation better with Snoop Dogg because Mike Tyson seems like a pretty intense individual.
I don't know what I'd talk about with Snoop Dogg. How are drugs going? Actually, we could tell him about our ketamine we were doing earlier.
Yeah.
He'd love that. I'd be like, yeah, I've never done drugs, but my friend has. And he's been to Bristol Motion.
Have you been? You should go.
You should go.
Yeah.
Snoop, Mr. Dog. Mike Tyson as well, of course. Sort of like, I don't know what to talk about with him. You ever done boxing or anything?
I've done a bit of boxing, but
Have
I
you?
wouldn't know enough to talk about it with him, I don't think.
Would you? Would you be like, oh yeah?
So I can do the jab and the cross and the left hook and
He'd love that.
uppercut.
That'd be a great little chat.
I did a boxing session with Lee from Ruffle, actually.
Did you?
Mm.
Okay.
Used to be a professional boxer.
Did he?
Mm.
Fair enough. Well, there you are. You could talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a great chat. I think Mike Tyson should be paying you
I think he should be, yeah.
the level of charismatic chat
He
you
can come to my Edinburgh show.
Yeah. Anyone
17th, 28th of August at 32 below, 8:30 p.m.
There it is again.
Hard Knock Live.
Details of that. Don't keep saying it. Jay-Z will sue us.
To be fair, it'll probably be done by the time this episode comes out. So
Yeah, it's true.
next year.
Next year.
Don't know where I'll be.
Mike, assuming you're still going. All right, then. So who do you think costs more, Mike Tyson or Snoop Dogg?
Mike Tyson.
Incorrect.
Oh, really?
Snoop Dogg is £984
For
a personalised message,
really?
whereas Mike Tyson is £549.
Video call, you don't know.
Video call, no upper limit on that,
Okay.
I think. Although, as I say, with your level of conversation, I think they'll be delighted
Mm.
to take part. Okay, next one. So,
Why are they still doing that? I imagine they need the 500.
well, but I think for them it's like a minute's work, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, some of those voice messages. I mean, some like the Ninja Warrior guy left me like a 2-minute message.
Did he?
I edited it down, yeah, just to save your
How can we
feelings.
see the full one?
We can maybe on the Patreon or whatever.
We haven't
No.
got a Patreon.
I know, I know that. Okay, next one. You ready? So, who costs more to hire for a video message? An actual Navy SEAL, a Navy SEAL.
So there's no more cameos to
There's no
show?
more actual videos.
Oh,
to
for
show.
fuck's sake.
All right,
I was enjoying that.
I know you were.
Invest more money.
Invest more
Piece of
money,
shit.
he says, waving his fist. All right, who costs more, a Navy SEAL or an actual SEAL?
A Navy SEAL, obviously.
Well,
You couldn't pay an actual... So I suppose the owner of the SEAL.
yeah. It's not like a SEAL who can speak English.
He's got a Revolut account.
It's a man's brain in a SEAL. Yeah, so, and again, Navy SEAL, I always think that's a slightly odd video message, like, I killed 9 people with my bare hands and happy birthday. It's a weird little video message. Would you like a little video message from a Navy SEAL?
Have you got one?
No.
Yeah, I would do. But
Okay. Well, again, this is start adding up in money now. I'm happy to put 30 quid on the podcast, but I'm not paying 984 quid for a message from Snoop Dogg.
yeah,
Just so you can have a laugh for a bit.
that'll be great. But I'd rather you spent £984 on loads of little messages from
Then
less famous people than Snoop Dogg.
I don't know how much, distance a message from Snoop Dogg will get us. Well, okay then, but would you like a message from a SEAL? I'll let you in on a secret. It is the SEAL, but it's his trainers around him poking him, being like, "Oh, smile at the camera," and that.
That sounds shit.
It is a bit shit.
Yeah, I've got my flatmate has cats, and what I do is I'll hold like a broomstick up and make them nod because they follow the broomsticks.
I don't know why that actually made me,
Me and my
laugh.
flatmate were arguing, and it's her cat, and I went, "Is Dom right?" And with the cat nod.
That is, oh god, that's fun for
That
all the
was
family.
funny.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what they do with the SEAL.
Maybe.
Okay, so you think a Navy SEAL is worth more than a SEAL?
Mm.
You're incorrect again.
Really?
You have no sense of the value of
Ding,
money.
ding.
Neither do any
It's
of
so
you.
hot in here, isn't it?
It's fucking hot.
Can we not turn that fan on?
Go on then. All right, so you'll like this next one. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
No.
All right, then you won't like this next one. Do you know anything about Harry Potter?
No, I think we should skip this one.
Oh, this is going to be a drag, isn't it? Well, oh god.
I don't know anything about it.
What do you think the plot of Harry Potter is?
I honestly don't know.
You've heard of Harry
But I've
Potter?
watched it when I was really young.
Okay.
Oh, they've got a new light here. I just noticed.
Good. All right. Fair enough. Then any Harry Potter fans, I do apologise for that one. All right. Next then, what would you pay more, or what is being charged for more? The voice of Chewbacca.
Mm. My friend has a really good impression.
Yeah, this is the actual guy.
Yeah.
So again, maybe your friend would love this. Or the former president of Mexico.
Chewbacca.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
Why do
Because
you?
I don't even know who the former president of Mexico is.
No, I didn't expect you to be big on Mexican politics,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know who's hiring former presidents of Mexico.
People from Mexico, probably.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected saying that. That's probably what it is, isn't it?
Does Boris Johnson do cameos?
There is a Boris Johnson alike, a guy.
Oh,
who,
that's fucking shit.
yeah, no, but so's Boris Johnson. I mean,
Yeah, but I think getting a voice message from Boris Johnson would be quite funny.
sorry about fucking up the entire UK. There is what's his face, the racist, horrible man, Nigel Farage is on there.
Is he?
Yeah. Say hi if you're secretly very right wing.
Mm.
Get a nice little message from him.
I don't really have any political opinions.
No.
I'm not left wing, not
You're blank.
right wing.
You're like a blank tile in Scrabble.
No
or
wings.
Switzerland.
I'm
No
a
wings.
helicopter.
Hey.
So,
Nice. Good stuff. Catch Dom
And we're
at
off.
Edinburgh Festival. Yeah.
17th, 28th.
Now the podcast is
32
starting.
below. Please
Right.
come.
All right. Fair enough. So you reckon that you'd more money for Chewbacca?
Yes.
You're wrong. You haven't got a single one of these right.
How much is Chewbacca?
Chewbacca is £82.
Oh, that's not. That's affordable.
That's affordable. Yeah.
Yeah.
The start of that, I thought you were doing an impression, but that was you getting excited.
And how much is the former president of Mexico?
£287.
And who is the former president of Mexico?
Vicente Fox?
You know, I was gigging with Clinton Baptiste recently. Do you know who that is?
Unless
He's
he's
on Phoenix Nights.
okay. Is he related to the president of Mexico in any way?
No, and he has a Cameo account.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Sorry, when you saw that sentence threatened to be irrelevant.
No.
But, I apologise.
Yeah.
I cut
And he
you
said he's
down.
made loads of money off it.
What? Well, we'll see.
Maybe I
Okay.
should make one.
That's why that's going to be the big finale to this piece. Is we're going to make.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. We're going to make you a Cameo account.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, and
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to see how much money you can get from it.
All right.
All right. Before that, I've teased that. I've dangled that in front of your face, ears. So next one then. Who charges more? So you're definitely not going to know who this guy is, but he's called John Burkle. But you're not going to know who that is. But you will recognise his voice because he is the guy who used to be in the House of Commons, who'd be like order, order.
I think I still wouldn't recognise it.
So I mean, the House of Commons where all the politicians sit and go blah 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 blah.
I never really watched it.
No, yeah, I assume. But there's a guy at the back who's called the chairman. He bangs a hammer and goes, order, or it was basically the political way of saying, shut up. He does that job. That's literally his job. He just shouts words and gets paid thousands. He's like DJ Khaled, but in politics. Anyway, so that's him.
Another one.
What?
It's like another one.
Another one.
That's what DJ Khaled says.
Is it?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
I say, what did you think I was saying?
Again, I think you just say words.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because DJ Khaled, at the start of his songs, always he said, another one.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Another one. DJ Khaled. There you are. Okay, so that guy versus competitive eater Badlands Chugs. Now, again, I don't expect you to know who Badlands Chugs is.
I'm going to say him because everyone you've given me so far, the first one has been the wrong answer.
So you're using reverse psychology.
Yeah.
To answer these. I mean, if you haven't heard of the people, I don't know what other logic you're going to use to get it right.
Am I right?
But do you think is there much value in being a competitive eater? Do you think that's a good career path?
I just want to know if I'm right.
Well, you'll find out.
If you like eating, then do what you love. Never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if he's just having lunch and someone's like, "You're good at that.
Yeah, nice.
You're good at that professionally." Likewise, yeah, well done, mate. Well done. Likewise, John Burkle, he was in McDonald's being like, "Order, order," and they went, "We've got a job for you." All right, then. So this is a close call. This one. So who are you going for? Who's more expensive?
Eater.
You're wrong again.
Oh, you fucked me up.
I've fucked you over.
It's the darts players. I don't know how they get into darts. They just really hate their family and they just love going to the pub and should make money out of this.
I've always wondered that as well about people who like change cars in Formula One. Like if you're like,
No, I can understand that.
I wonder if you're
They're
like
mechanics, aren't they?
well, maybe it is. Or I wonder if you're at a service station putting in petrol quick.
No, they're
People
just
are like, you should do that
No,
professionally.
they're just mechanics.
Is it?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh fuck! He's shot down my idea once again, but he's right.
It's like saying a doctor. Oh, that guy! Wonder how that guy saved a life today. He trained to be a doctor. You trained to be a mechanic.
No, that's how
He's got a well-known profession.
He's taken the very flaw out of my thought process there.
fucking idiot.
You know what? I'm on his side. All right, final one then. Final one of this. Who is charging more? Quokka, the happiest animal in the world.
Yeah.
He's like a little koala bear who smiles. It's basically his brand. Versus on the opposite end of the scale, Slim Thug.
Which is what?
Is it? Well, Slim Thug. He's not going to be a Radio 3 presenter, is he?
I don't know.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rap. Yeah, Slim.
I wanted to be a rapper when I was young,
Did you?
but then I thought it was too middle class.
Yeah.
Probably was.
Bang on.
Yeah.
Best decision you've made. What would your rapping name have been?
I never got that far.
Never got that far.
No. I tried dancing at one point.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did that as well,
And
actually.
then I quit because I tried to do a head spin of my mum holding my legs, and I was like, "Oh, Mum, let it go, my legs, I'm ready now." And then she went, boom.
Straight onto the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my parents in a period of time when I was young tried to get me to do a bit of everything. So they did get me to do ballet for a couple of lessons, and then got me to do horse riding for a couple of lessons. My horse had a bit of a nervous breakdown while I was on it and ran round.
Well, I went to a couple of dancing classes last year because I watched the film this year, maybe January, because the gigs were quiet in January, and I watched the film Step Up.
Yeah, to the streets.
Yeah, and I thought that looks great. And then I went to 2 classes and then just never went again.
Then you couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think street dancing would be my vibe. Sort of, I feel like if I turned up, it'd be like sort of like a headmaster, sort of breaking up a gaggle of kids. You know, all right, guys. You know, you're hurting yourselves. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not a Slim Thug fan, then. Not a Slim Thug.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
All right, fair enough. Well, he's doing quite well for himself, or is he?
Was he charging then?
What's he charging then? All right, but quickly get it. Who do you think's doing better? Quokka. Firstly, by the way, would you appreciate a little message from a smiling koala bear?
No.
Well, you're not going to get one. With that attitude. It's quite sweet though. His trainers like basically again prod him in the side, make him look at the camera.
Yeah. Have you got one? Or there's like is that like a
there are some
taster?
I can show you. There's a taster one. I can show you the tasters later. But he's quite sweet.
Please show me the full message from that Australian.
I will do.
All right.
I'll show you later. Yeah, you enjoy that.
No, on the podcast.
No, I'm not paying time to show you the same video twice.
No, but
I'll show you
the full version.
Yeah, all right, I'll show you in a bit.
Show us the full version.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
I'll show you the full version.
God's sake.
Fine. I'll show you.
You won't pay for extra time. You will pay for voice messages from people no one's heard of. So.
Yeah, I know. I could have.
Did you tell your girlfriend you're doing this?
No, I could put that money on my mortgage, but I paid it instead in this. All right. The winner is Slim Thug. I'm not even. So you got none there. For the Harry Potter fans who felt shortchanged by not answering that one, it was going to be Malfoy versus Hagrid. I can't believe you don't know any of the Harry Potter guys. Not the guy with the big beard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Well, I've heard that expression, but
there you are. You would have loved this.
Would I?
Yeah, that guy. You're a wizard, Harry. And then Daniel Radcliffe, who can't act, like I'm a what? And that's basically the first film.
Well, Daniel Radcliffe's on Cameo.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, Malfoy's like his little opposite number, like his little villain.
Is that right?
Yeah. Anyway, him. I mean, fuck it. Who cares?
What does Hagrid charge?
205 quid.
Yeah, that seems reasonable for who he is. For who he is.
Yeah. Oh, how do you haven't even heard of him? Okay, fine.
He's a pretty well-known figure.
Yes, he is.
So £205 seems reasonable.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
We should have done the Harry Potter one. Yeah, quite right. Hagrid, 205 quid. Malfoy, 491 quid. So for any Harry Potter fans there, Malfoy, more famous than Hagrid. Just as a quick roundup, some other people. So, okay, who do you think is the most expensive celebrity on Cameo?
Probably, is Justin Bieber on there?
No, good guess. No, it's...
Kevin Hart?
No. I mean, to be fair, there are quite a lot of human beings in the world. This might go on a while. Go on,
Donald Trump on there?
A lot of his political party are random.
Yeah.
People like Sean Spicer from that. He's unpleasant, sort of conservative right
Well,
wings.
I think Justin Bieber is one of the most famous musicians in the world. I think is fair. But I don't know who the most famous person.
Well, according to Cameo, it's Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
2,050 quid for a voice message.
Who's the most famous person in the world, though? Alive, currently?
Well, obviously, as a Christian, I would say Jesus. But most famous person in the world, probably Kim Kardashian, isn't it?
You reckon? Kanye West is very famous.
Well, again, there's a guy on here called Kanye East.
Oh, smart.
Very smart. Who looks like Kanye West. And he charges 20 quid to, I guess, pretend to be Kanye West.
Well, there's a BBC Sounds radio drama called I Am Kanye West about a guy that thinks he's Kanye West. It's quite good, actually.
He thinks he's Kanye
West.
West.
The drama is that he is in this imposter syndrome and he thinks he's Kanye West. And he's actually some guy from Wales.
Really?
And he's white.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to...
But it was entertaining. Anyway, let's watch this video.
All right. Well, no, hang on. There's a few more first.
Can we watch the video first?
Maybe you just have to think long and hard before you take on the next one. Enjoy, mate, as much as you can.
There you go, Australian Ninja Warrior there.
Much longer than...
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't worth listening to.
No, it wasn't, was it? It's almost like I knew.
What a piece of shit.
Right. So last couple of quick ones here. Yeah, man looks like Kanye West, 20 quid. There's an online dominatrix for 40 quid.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works. Like, she's like, oh, stick your own
I
finger up
saw
your
someone
arse.
in Manchester the other day, a girl had her boyfriend on a leash.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
not in the town centre.
Yeah. And they would just walk
Seriously?
around with a leash on his neck. I know.
Hang on,
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was around his waist. Neck seems dangerous.
It wasn't on all fours.
No.
Yeah.
But he was definitely on a leash.
That's...
So they were like emo type people, I think.
Do you think you just lost an argument?
No, it's just like that's the dominatrix thing. He was on a
Not
leash.
around the town centre in Manchester.
Yeah.
You have to get on like trams and stuff.
Next to the pet shop, ironically.
It
was.
Nice. Very nice. Poor guy. All right, final one here then. It was Thomas the Tank Engine could do you a message for 17 quid.
I like them.
Do you? Thomas Tank Engine?
Yeah. I
I
wonder
like
if
him.
Postman Pat can do one.
Maybe, yeah. It's pretty good ones. I like Thomas
Or
Tank
Bob.
Engine because he's got basically no facial features and a round head like me.
Yeah.
So perfect. There we are. So I wanted just to wrap up this episode by asking if you had any good celebrity stories.
No.
Oh, good.
But just don't.
You
Sorry.
don't? Do you not actually?
No.
You met some famous people, haven't you?
Not really. I've met... Deluso is probably one of the most... He's definitely the most famous comic I know.
Yeah, we had him on, then fucked up the audio. That was great.
Well, you weren't there, but...
No, it wasn't.
You had nothing to do with that.
No. So I'll take my name off that one.
Good.
Well, my sister met Will Smith.
Did she?
Back when that was safe. And
When? Where?
back in the 2000s. So she went
Context?
to the premiere of Madagascar, the film.
Right.
And he was there.
Why was she there?
My dad's a writer.
Okay.
And he was involved with the film. So went to the premiere. Will Smith was there. She also met Chris Rock and all those guys. Yeah, they would have worked together. So Will Smith and Chris Rock would have known each other from the film Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, no. Sorry, that just flagged
So
my
she
brain.
met Chris Rock as well?
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Did she speak to him?
I don't know. She would have been about 13 at the time or whatever.
Really? Is your dad pretty famous then?
No, but he's worked on projects.
Well, what's the best film he's written for?
Wallace and Gromit and that.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty good, isn't it?
We should have him on the...
I know he's far more successful than I am.
He is far more successful than
I
you.
know.
Does he know Fate? Has he met Will Smith?
I'm not sure if he's met Will Smith, but he's getting older, my dad. I'm not sure he would survive a punch.
Who's the most famous person he's met?
He's probably met a few people. I'm trying to think who else we've met with him. I'll tell you who so he's met. Who's he met? I don't know. He's worked with Robbie Williams.
He's very famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right. Robbie Williams from Stoke, like myself. Then
You're not from Stoke, are you?
No.
No.
Robbie is. I met David Beckham
Really?
briefly on some stairs. My girlfriend was walking up the stairs and he was at the top of the stairs.
Where?
And it was at a restaurant in London.
Oh.
I was like, keep your eyes down, darling. You've made your choices. He's a very sexy man.
Yeah.
David, he's got like an aura.
Well, my old school played a football... I wasn't in the team. Played a football match against his son and he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's just...
He goes out pretty just willingly, I think.
He does. But very sexy man in real life. I think about him at least 3 times a week. And that was years ago. Very sexy man. Well, no celebrity stories, but hey, man, I think after all the advice you've got on TikTok from these people,
yeah,
you'll be a celebrity soon enough.
But I've got more followers than one of those people.
Well, here's what we're going to do, guys, listening. So
what about the Cameo account?
Yeah, we're going to get him set up. We're not going to do the admin here on the podcast. Moron. But we'll get him set up on Cameo, and then we'll tune in with you guys, let you know how many he's got. Likewise, if you are a TikTok fan of Dom, do write in some questions, which I'll ask him on the show. And
Dominic the Comic on TikTok. Just you can't DM people on TikTok unless they follow you, and I'm not going to follow anyone. So
okay,
just comment
or
if you comment on. No.
I tell you what,
because if a video gets a lot of comments, I won't see the comment. So DM me on Instagram. That's the best thing to do.
DM me on Instagram or email the muchobligedpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
but I don't have access to that. Do you?
We'll work this out. We'll work it out in our own time.
Yeah, email.
We'll work it out in our own time, and we'll get some questions on the show. We'll let you know how his Cameo.
Or just comment on the YouTube video.
Yeah, I've lost interest in the whole thing now. Don't do it. Meanwhile, we'll see you again.
Do it.
Dude, please do it.
Yeah.
We've got more shows coming up this month. We've got a couple of Zoom calls with Kieran from Edinburgh, where we'll see if he's doing any better than the plant.
I'll be in Edinburgh too.
He'll be in Edinburgh too. Don't.
At 8:30 p.m. 17th to 28th, 32 below.
You would do it.
Hard Knock Live.
3 times now. And I'll be here holding the fort, maybe doing a couple of podcasts with some guests. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed yourself. That was fun.
Much obliged.
Much obliged. Take care.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.